Hi everyone, just a short video about the claimed Russian losses by 30th of March 2022. So this comes from the Ukraine armed forces, the Ukraine government, so take it with a pinch of salt. There may be a bit of exaggeration there, but Ukraine claims that so far Russia has lost 70,200 personnel. So of these, 17,300 were killed, 51,900 wounded, and 1,000 taken as a prisoner of war. So again, this is just the claimed losses by Ukraine. So I don't know how accurate it is or anything of that, but if it's anywhere near accurate, those are huge numbers. So Russia declared around 190,000 troops intended for the invasion. That's 36.9% of them lost. So wounded, many of the wounded, if a soldier's had his arms blown off or broken bones or bad concussion or, had to be evacuated to the rear, to Belarus or hospitals in Russia, they're not going to fight again, so they're out of it. So the total loss is 36.9% of the 190,000 intended for invasion. So we've heard news recently that Russia's calling up the reserve forces. This is why. That number, 70,200, is actually 7.8% of the total number of Russian armed forces, approximately 900,000 troops in service, which is a staggering amount if this is accurate. 7.8% of them gone of active duty personnel. And it's important to remember that of those 900,000, some of them will be, support troops like doctors, medics, vets, engineers, administration personnel, logistics, caterers, that sort of thing, people who aren't going to be grabbing a rifle and going to the front line. And also, Russia has a huge border, bordering a number of different countries. They'll need a significant troop presence near, say, on the Russian-Georgian border, or borders with nations like China, Mongolia, that sort of thing. So, again, of those 900,000 troops, only a small number of them will be able to be drawn upon to support the Ukraine invasion. But Russia does have 2 million reserve personnel, so they do have numbers there to draw upon. But even considering that, it's a staggering, huge amount of personnel lost. Over 17,000 claimed killed. They've lost more in a month than US, NATO did in Iraq in 20 years. In Iraq, Afghanistan, it was front page news in Britain if a soldier was killed on one day. You'd see it on the headline news, soldier killed by IED, and it was a national tragedy. Russia's losing hundreds of soldiers a day, sometimes in even single battles. So that kind of puts into perspective just how badly things are going, how many soldiers they are losing at the moment. And again, I'm going to stress, this comes from Ukraine. It's not an independently verified source, so take it with a pinch of salt. I just thought it would be interesting to show the claimed losses and how bad those losses could be, if accurate, for Russia. Thanks for listening and take care.